welcome back to my channel. G Topo here. Welcome once again to Being a Fine Figure. Today we are going to be taking a look at an old school Marvel Legends series, X-Men Wolverine, or better known as Old Man Logan. He was part of the Build-A-Figure from Marvel's Warlock back in the day, several years ago. Let's see, 2016 to be exact. So, wow, 7 years ago. So, I happened to walk into one of my favorite local comic book stores here, Emerald City Comic Toys and Games and whatnot, and it was there. And first I passed on it because I had bought other multiple figures, but you know, I was like, man, I should have got this figure. I ended up getting it. I gave them a call. They didn't have it on their site, so they were like, hey man, I'm very interested in this site. I should have taken it while I was there. And they were nice enough to put it on the site. Just let me know as soon as they put it up so I can buy it. And 2 days later, it was in my house. So thank you again to Emerald City. Now on to this figure. Again, old school window package. I guess they're going to be bringing that back too. Very basic figure, no accessories and all. But I've never owned an Old Man Logan. I do have several Wolverines out in my collection. So this was actually nice, man. Because I picked this up with among a couple other figures that I will be unboxing soon. I'll leave those to the video and I won't spoil it. But without further ado, I'm going to get Old Man Logan out of the packaging and I will be right back. Man, I got this figure out of the packaging and I'm telling you, this is one awesome figure. It's small, obviously like Wolverine, but man, it is awesome. The details on it, the jacket, the face sculpt on it. That is one mean dude. This is, I'm glad I decided to get this off. Now, I know a lot of you probably already have multiples of these, but this is the first time I've ever got this one. So, you know, in my area, Toys R Us and stuff, even figures coming down to any local stores and stuff, they're very good. You don't get a good selection. Plus, there's a lot, when I tell you, a lot of toy hunters around here and collectors. So even that makes it even harder to be able to find this here. I'm sure people have seen it up there, but they passed on it because they already have it, or they must have just came across it and decided and I was there at the right time. But yeah, this is a nice looking Old Man Logan. The rubber jacket, the only thing I'm not a fan of, obviously, is these claws. I'm gonna have to work on it to separate them. But other than that, man, this is a nice looking figure, just the right size. I usually post them up for pictures on my Instagram page. So even the new Marauders version of first appearance, Sabretooth that got out would be great. The Apocalypse first Build-A-Figure Sabretooth, the first one that they came up with, that one's going to be pretty huge next to it. But even then, that's actually going to look cool. But man, this is a nice detail figure. Didn't know back then that they already had double jointed knees and elbows, so that's a plus. Again, back then all I collected was wrestling figures. I had stopped doing any superhero figures from DC or Marvel. I know I got some old DC Direct Green Arrows and Deathstrokes from like 2002 or something, but or maybe even more, 2004, 2005. But this is man, this is pretty cool, man. Again, I am not gonna bore you with articulation because 2016, I'm sure by now you've gone over this 50,000 times. So, but man, this is the first time me owning one, and man, they nailed it, man. That's one mean. Yeah, maybe they could have had an alternate head, but hey, it's Old Man. He's bitter. He's old. The expression, I'm good with this face. Maybe I can swap out the head. Yep, it has a ball joint, so definitely going to be swapping one of the old Wolverine heads to make him look younger. And from time to time, pop this head back on. But yeah, man, this is one. Actually, let's see what he looks like when you pop up one of the new heads that I have from the Marvel Legends Wolverines. All right, now I try to pop this head from the new issue 275 Retro Wolverine, but it doesn't fit. The hole is the peg itself, the ball, is a little bit bigger than the other one, so it doesn't quite fit on here. Let's see. Here he is next to a couple of my Wolverines, the Heated Claws Wolverine from the Bone Crusher or wave not too long ago, and the new issue 275. Again, none of the heads work with it, so that was a bummer. I was hoping to exchange it, but I think one of the new figures that I got is definitely gonna work. So let's see what he looks like next to a couple of Sabretooth. Here's that Sabretooth I was talking about. So what do you think? Should I pair him with this one here, or should I go ahead and pair him up with this version of the Sabretooth? I think this one looks cool, but the other one, you know, gives that same old face look. So who knows? We'll see how it looks up on my shelf. So again, guys, thank you. I'm sure by now you have got this figure twice over. So it is my first one. I enjoyed it. Really nice. It's a nice looking figure. I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I was able to pick one up finally, add it to my collection after so many years. And without I bid adieu, thanks as always for support. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like buttons and leave your comments below. Tell me what you guys think of this figure. And as always, I will see you later. Take care of each other and continue to be a fine figure. Mm-hmm.